let me ask you, is your car breathing well? Is your car breathing well? Have you ever wondered why you see cars with mileages as high as 200,000, 250,000, 260,000, but they are still functioning very well? They are reliable. They're still being used day to day. Have you ever wondered why it's that way? It's because they follow these tips I'm going to list out here. They've actually taken care of their car. Cars breathe. It's like cars have lungs. And just imagine if your lung is blocked. Just imagine how you'd feel. The stress and all that, trying to breathe. The stress. Sometimes you might end up breathing with your mouth. That's how cars do. I have this mindset that we actually are able to speak to our cars. I actually speak to my car. So I'm going to give you an example. I was on my way. I was traveling to a different city, and I saw my check light turn on in the middle of, like, while I was driving and all that. I just told my car, not now. Please take me to where I'm going to, and I will look for a mechanic to fix you there. And it worked. Now back to it. When was the last time you changed your air filter? No, don't run. Let's talk. When was the last time you changed your car air filter? That's where your car breathes from. A faulty air filter or a bad air filter would always affect the car. Fuel efficient. You're actually always wondering why it feels like your car, the fuel economy of your car is quite poor. The car consumes a lot of fuel. It's because of your air filter. You haven't changed it. And it's not as if it's that expensive. You could get, for different cars, you could get air filters for as low as £15, £20 and above. So why haven't you changed your air filter? I know it might seem a bit different, but do you know that you can actually change it yourself? Have you seen that video? You're able to change your air filter yourself. If your air filter is still good, all you just need to do is to clean the air filter, bring it out, and then use a compressed air to clean it. Just for health and safety, you might just need to wear your nose mask. That's all. But you can actually clean up your air filter, and it's very, very easy to do. So when you clean it, the car would breathe well. The car will function properly. There won't be any lagging. You wake up in the morning, you see that your car, it's taking your car time to pick up and all that. It's your air filter. And again, when you go to service your car, when you're out there, when you've gone to the mechanic to change your what do you call it, your oil, your engine oil and your oil filter and all that, why don't you tell them to? In fact, some mechanics will volunteer to do it for you for free. Why some you have to pay them to do that for you? So why don't you tell them to help you clean the air filter so your car will breathe well? So you're wondering why your car is you're traveling you're on a long journey and all that. You're wondering why your car is struggling to move. It needs the air filter to be clear and free. And sometimes you perceive, it was happening to me with my Vauxhall Antara, sometimes you perceive the smell of gas or fuel in your car. It's the air filter. It's blocked. This could affect your engine if you don't save your car's life. If you don't allow the car to breathe, this would definitely, it could affect your engine. And you know how much the engine will cost. So I'm just saying this to save you a lot of pounds, a lot of money. Allow your car to breathe properly. Change your air filter. It's going to save you a lot of money. Now, the second tip here, why these guys would have a car that would last as long as they do have, cars with high mileages, is because of regular servicing, changing your oil and oil filter. I mentioned in the last couple of videos, I know a couple of people will always change their oil without the oil filter. It is very wrong. Change the oil and also change the filter. Like I said, either you do, once your car clocks 5,000 to 7,000 miles, please go and do a service and change the oil and the filter. Also, even if it hasn't clocked 5,000 to 7,000 miles, as long as you've had it for at least 6 months, go and do the service and change the oil. Your car will thank you. Like I said, they do talk, they do communicate. Do a proper service and change your oil filter and also change. It will save, it's going to prolong the life of the engine. It's going to prolong the life of the engine. And do not be deceived about what type of oil I need to buy, the thick oil and all that. No. Double check. I would always advise you to look at your car manual. It tells you what oil is suitable for your car. And then if you want to do the synthetic oil, that's actually far more better. But always look at your car manual to know which of the oil is better and that you could use. And like I said, also if you're going to change your oil, ensure you drive your car to the mechanic, because the car needs to be hot. If you change your oil while the car is cold, you're trying to do that at your garage, you're doing it at home. If you're living in countries where it gets extremely cold, your oil becomes a bit thicker. So while you're doing your servicing, you'll feel you've drained all the old oil, not knowing that you still have the old oil in the engine, and this could damage. Imagine mixing new oil and an old oil, just mixing them together. Imagine it if it's your body and all that. Imagine mixing two things that are actually not compatible. So when you're taking your car for servicing, ensure they don't just start doing it while the car just spend the night at the mechanic. Ensure the car is still hot, the engine is hot, the oil is a bit free, and then they will ask them to do the servicing there. And also ensure you're constantly using almost the same type of oil. So what I mean is, if you've been using Mobil, do not decide to change midway. Your engine, if that oil works out for you, if it's what is written in your car manual and all that, stick to it. Also, if you're someone like me that would always do my servicing at home, you can actually drive into any health shop or any auto shop, give them your registration number, your car registration details. They will definitely tell you what oil is better to use for your car. These are the tricks there. Your car will thank you, and this will enable your car last as long as 200,000, 250,000. Maintenance is the key. Maintenance is, like I said, is a bit cheaper if you know these tricks on time. If you don't, you'd always see the check light pop up in front of your screen. It's basically because your air filter is bad. Your engine oil, you haven't done the servicing. Also, if you notice that even before you notice that your car is jerking and all that, if you're someone that buys the regular fuel, so I know in the UK here there are two types of fuel. There's regular fuel and then the more expensive fuel. If you know you're someone that buys the regular fuel, why don't you buy an injector cleaner while at the station there? Once in a while to clean your injector. You might notice that your car is sometimes jerking or is struggling to move. It's a sign. So if you buy regular fuel, ensure you buy, even, I know the expensive fuel has got cleaners and all that. That's why I'm stressing on the regular fuel. I know it's a bit more cheaper. Why don't you buy the injector cleaner? This will save you money and also save your car's life. Clean the injector once in a while. Top up your fuel, make at least up to half tank, and then buy the injector cleaner. It's not as expensive as you might feel. It's £10, £15. Do a top up there. It will clean the injector for you while you're driving. These three tricks will save you money in the long run and also save your engine life. It's going to save you a whole lot of money. Do this and thank me later. And like I said, have a word with your car. They do listen. They do speak to you. Allow them to breathe very well. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And also, if you want to know what fuel cleaner, the injector cleaner that will be suitable for your car, just walk into any car store, and like I said, they would always ask you for your plate number, or you check the cap. You know where where you have your fuel, where you if insert your nozzle and all that. So you check the gas cap cover, the cover where after buying your fuel, the cover you normally use like to cover where the gas cap cover, you would see the particular fuel cleaner, the injector cleaner that you should buy for your car. Like I said, your car will thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if you want to know what the best cars to buy as a new buyer, go watch my video. I explained in details what you should do if you're looking forward to buying a used car, just so you don't get scammed. I will see you on the next video.